Hey, welcome to the Lab Tech Report, your bi-weekly overview of the latest regulations, discoveries, and news in the lab world. I'm Ross. This week we talk about the massive Theranos investment fraud, whether or not astronauts' DNA changed while in space, new biomarkers for dementia, and a new TB test that could help speed up the diagnosis process. So let's jump in. Recently, the SEC and Theranos have settled on the ongoing fraud investigation. Theranos has been charged with defrauding investors and flat out lying about the capabilities of their biotech. This potentially revolutionary tech uses a drop or two of blood to help predict biomarkers for cancer and help personalize healthcare. Throughout the years, this tech has been heavily criticized by healthcare workers, saying it can't really replace full laboratory testing. Theranos announced they're shutting down consumer testing operations to focus on further developing their tech right now, and the founder, Elizabeth Holmes, is unable to serve on a public company for 10 years. There's still an ongoing criminal investigation by the Department of Justice, however. Last week, it was reported that astronaut Scott Kelly returned after a year in space with 7% of his DNA altered, making him no longer an identical twin. NASA has, however, clarified that Scott Kelly's DNA did not actually change. In fact, what was observed were changes in his gene expression, similar to what would happen if you or I were to go mountain climbing or scuba diving. So if you are thinking about heading to space so you no longer have to be an identical twin, I guess you'll need to find another reason for the trip. Recently, new biomarkers have been revealed to help determine the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. The findings show that higher concentrations of branched-chain amino acids are directly associated to a reduced risk. Creatine and two VLDL-specific proteins were associated with a lower risk as well. One HDL and one VLDL were associated with an increased risk. Using these markers is yet another way to help identify someone's risk for Alzheimer's or dementia. What this means is you'll probably end up seeing an uptick in this kind of testing in the chemistry labs. There's a potential new urine test for TB, which can help speed up the diagnosis and treatment of something that kills 1.7 million people a year. According to the WHO, more than 95% of the 1.7 million TB deaths occur in low to middle income countries, which is why an inexpensive, easy to use detection device is critical. The new urine test is similar to a dipstick test that you might find in a home pregnancy test. So this means an easy to use and inexpensive TB test compared to a blood draw or chest x-ray. Knowing that TB is easily curable, especially if diagnosed early, this can be a great solution. And that's this week's Lab Tech Report. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to check back every other week for a new video. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more, and share if you find it share-worthy. Check out last week's video here, look us up on social media here, and as always, see you at the spin bar. Bye.